This is David Ragin.
Welcome back.
How was that?
What's up, world? It's David Ragin.
And Rachel.
And we are finally back with another video. Before I get started, this video is non-sponsored. We're not sponsored by anybody and getting no money, but we just want to talk about something that we really, really enjoy. So this year, Disney Plus put out the film for Hamilton, the musical by Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Lin-Manuel.
Hey, Lin-Manuel.
I didn't know if he went by Lin or Lin-Manuel, and I don't know him. So I go up, I go, hey, Lin-Manuel.
So we finally got to watch it, and we loved it. It's fantastic. 10 out of 10. We decided to do a video about our top 10 favorite songs from Hamilton, which, gotta say, toughest top 10 video I think I've ever had to do.
True story.
Yeah, it's very, very difficult. Every song in there is honestly fantastic. Lin-Manuel did his thing, and everybody did their thing. Funny thing about Hamilton is this musical actually came out in 2015. And
2016.
No, 2015.
Oh.
It was actually before that, but first, the Broadway was 2015, I think. And I actually got the album back in 2015, and then got the mixtape in 2016. And no joke, did not listen to that album until this year. So I held on to an album for 5 years because I wanted to take Chelle to see Hamilton, and never did because
He's a poor husband.
Because tickets are expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so how we're going to do this is Chelle is going to go down her top 10 list first, and I'm going to follow behind her. So, yeah, let's do this.
All right. So number 10 is Burn. Okay. So basically, this song made it to top 10. I wasn't even going to put it in top 10. It was so many other songs, and I was like, I don't even know what the fuck to choose. So I chose this song. One, it's kind of relatable, and two, just her singing it like in the movie was phenomenal. She basically, can I tell them what the song is about?
Spoiler alerts for the movie Hamilton.
Okay.
Oh, you're good.
So, it was like, she was basically telling, everybody this nigga cheated. And then you got the fucking nerve to put it out. So you rather fuck up your marriage and clear your name. Like, what kind of shit is that? So I loved it because it was like, the song was basically saying that she wasn't going to let anybody know how she felt about it, and basically what was going on behind closed doors and shit, So that was really good. I liked number 9, which is Your Obedient Servant. Great song. Bird finally had enough of Hamilton shit and called him out. Was like, nigga, you have literally caused me my motherfucking right to that damn room that I want to be in. And if y'all seen the movie, y'all already know what I want to be in the room where it happens and shit. Yeah. And he like, nigga, oh, you talking shit now? Hamilton was like, shit, here's 30 pages of, 10 years of disagreements and shit. And he was 15 for, okay, that's even worse, So it's like, he was like, oh, I'm done with your shit. I want you to meet me out motherfucking side so we can solve this shit. So I can bust a cap in that ass. And then, okay, number 8 is Say No to This, right? Love the fucking song. Anybody who knows me knows why I love that song so much. And we just gonna leave it at that. Basically, Hamilton was having an affair. And he was like, I was trying to say no, but that body was saying, hell yeah. So, that was fucking great. I fucking love that song. What? Is that bad?
Nope, you're going to do your list.
Okay. And then it was Nonstop for number 7 for me. Love Nonstop because it kind of reminds me of like the workaholic where he's like, okay, well, fuck it, I'm in this shit now. I'm about to get ready to do what I gotta do for myself, even though it wasn't for his family or whatever. But that's neither here nor there. I need to get to where the fuck I need to get to be, and that's what he did. He worked non-fucking stop, and Bird was a little jealous, like, nigga, how we start school at the same time, and now you ahead of me and shit. Loved it.
This is what happens when black people explain Hamilton.
Shut up. So then you had number 6, 10 Duel Commandments. Now it would have made it to my top 5, but you'll see when I explain 5 why I chose it to be number 6. Okay, so the 10 Duel Commandments, right? So they was at war, and the general, I forgot what the fuck his name was.
General Lee.
Yeah, okay. And he was talking shit, right? So Hamilton like, no, motherfucker. Oh, he was talking shit about George Washington, right? So he like, man, all right, motherfucker, you want to talk shit? That ass is grass. So they went to the duel, and then they tell you it's actually 25 duel commandments and shit, but he only put in 10 for the movie. Great fucking 10, by the way. And yeah, so they ended up having a duel, and that's basically what I don't know why the fuck I just spoke, but that's basically what it was. So then you got number 5. Now number 5 is all the King songs. I grouped them in one. They 3.
You didn't even bother to like give the names of the songs. So the King George songs for the uninitiated, which I will put in you'll see in the bar.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's You'll Be Back. What
happens now? Is that what
happens next? I think what happens next. What comes next? And I Know Him.
Okay. So my favorite one out of those 3 is the first one, You'll Be Back. And I'm going to explain it now because I don't think I put it in my favorite lines. But one of my favorite lines from this song is, I'll kill your friends and family to remind you of my love. Loved that fucking line. Fucking line fucking sold me. First off, him in the movie, like when he did this, I was like, oh, he crazy. When he started spitting this shit, I was like, ew.
Fun fact about that: the actor who plays King George, whose name I am forgetting, is the guy that plays Kristoff in Frozen. That was something that he does naturally on Broadway.
Spit?
That wasn't a character thing he did for King George.
Oh.
Apparently, he just does that.
Oh.
But it worked out very, very well for the character. He did a good job too.
Yeah. Great fucking King. He did a really good job. So then, that was my top 5. So this is 4. Cabinet Battle. I did number 1. I did the first one because I genuinely enjoyed Thomas Jefferson's lines. Genuinely enjoyed it. And then I loved the clapback that Hamilton did. One of the lines were, I can't remember what. Only thing I remember is, we all know who's really doing the planting.
A civics lesson from a slaver. Hey neighbor, your debts are paid because you don't pay for labor. We plant seeds in the South, we create, they keep ranting. We know who's really doing the planting.
And I was like, oh bitch, he just called you out. You got fucking slaves in the South, bitch. You wonder why you ain't getting taxed. And you wonder why you ain't got to pay no damn taxes because you ain't even paying for the fucking labor, bitch. You got free labor, you got fucking slaves and shit. So that was fucking great. Loved it. Can't tell you what the fuck they was debating about. I think they was debating about whether or not the South should like be tax free or some shit, or whether or not they should establish a national bank. I believe. Don't fucking quote me on that shit, but that's what the fuck I got out of it. Am I right or am I wrong? Okay, well that fucking battle was fucking great. So then you got the Battle of Yorktown. So basically that's when they introduced George Washington. The theatrics boy. Oh shit, was that right? Was that wrong?
They introduced him in Staying Alive. Yorktown is when they brought back Hamilton to team him up with Lafayette, and they went to attack. They introduced on.
Oh, yeah, because it had my line. Immigrants, so
We get the job done.
Yeah, loved it. Oh, yeah. That's why I liked it, because the theatrics still, you know, they showed the battle or whatever, and then at the end of the song, the fucking scene was just great. And then you had the black man talking about, we won. I'm like, yeah, bitch, we won and shit, you know, so that was great, you know.
Fun fact, just in case it isn't obvious, every character in Hamilton is played by a black or a person of color, which is great for Lin-Manuel to do that. In actual history, all white people.
No, they didn't know that. But number 2, Satisfied. I had to fucking do it, bro. Satisfied was my number 1 song in my first top 10, but it had to be number 2 because my number 1 song is kind of tied a little bit. A tie. No, hold on. Yeah, it's a tie. And
it's ironic because I thought the 2 songs I thought were one number 1 and 2 weren't even 1 and 2.
Really?
I thought it was gonna be between Satisfied and Say No to This.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so Satisfied is basically about a girl who want a boy who can't fucking have him because she was stupid and shit. And she like, well, fuck, man, I shouldn't have introduced him to my fucking sister and shit, you know?
That's what you got from the song?
Let me tell y'all what the fuck the song was about. So basically, she like, oh, you know, I met Hamilton. Basically, this is a rewind. This is like a fucking flashback and shit. And it was talking about how, you know, she first met Hamilton, and Hamilton wanted to get with her, right? So she like, you know, fuck you, bitch. Like, I like you and I want him and everything, but he broke. Like, nigga, I am the oldest. My job is to marry rich and climb the motherfucking social ladder. So she like, you don't meet my criteria, but I see my sister eyeballing you, so I'm gonna go ahead and introduce you to her. So they fell in love, and then, you know, when he did start climbing the social ladder and shit, she like, fuck me. Only thing I wanted was a man to take care of me for the rest of my damn life, and turns out you was him if I'd have just waited. And she like, great. Nice going, you know, now I'm never gonna be fucking satisfied with anything. And then at the end of the song, she was like, I know you ain't gonna be fully satisfied with that hoe, but I'm gonna let you be with her because that's my sister and I love her. What? Is that not right?
For all those watching the video, make sure you go check out Hamilton for your own interpretation, because that's the exact opposite of what I got from that.
Really?
Yes. That is not what I think that song was about at all.
That's exactly, she says it in the song.
Okay. When I get to my list, I'll just.
So number 1, yeah, type. So,
well, you got 2 songs from number 1?
Yes.
Interesting.
Right Hand Man and Meet Him Outside. Inside.
Okay.
Fucking wait, Right Hand Man. He was. I think that's when. Oh, one of the things that that is constantly kind of like in the play is the fact that Hamilton keeps taking opportunities away from Bird. It's not that he's doing it on purpose, but he's noticed and Bird isn't, because, you know, Bird don't really have a particular stance on anything, you know, and by the time he say something, shit, Hamilton had already took it, you know. So basically the general wanted to hire Hamilton, and he basically excused Bird or whatever, and he like, well, shit, nigga, I need you to come work for me. I heard that you turned down all the mother's jobs and shit, but I need you to, like, you need to, I don't know what the fuck, I think he was like writing for him or some shit and coming up with battle strategies. I don't know what the fuck he's doing.
I'm so glad that this musical taught you so much history.
Is that not right?
What do you know about Hamilton? He was there with George Washington. What did he do? He was his right-hand man. Doing what? Whatever Washington told him to do.
Oh, yeah, exactly. So then you have Meet Him Inside. Let me tell y'all, I think this might actually be my number 1 song. Scratch Right Hand Man. I think this is my number 1. Let me tell you, and I changed this today. Meet 'em inside. Great motherfucking song. This is right after the 10 dual commandments or whatever, you know, when they got the fucking general shot and shit. So basically he like, Hamilton in my motherfucking office, bitch, right? So Hamilton like, the fuck? And he was basically telling Hamilton like, why the fuck would you go and duel? And I told your ass specifically not to do it. Don't worry about them talking shit, my name been through it. He like, man, Hamilton like, man, fuck that shit. He talks shit, he gonna get that ass beat up flat, you know? Shot, I mean, because they don't beat up people back then or whatever. So, and he like, and George Washington was like, nigga, like, you need to calm that shit all the way the fuck down. I'm grown as fuck, like, it's okay, you know? And then he got mad because he kept calling him son, and he like, that last line, if you call me son one more time. And then the general,
great reenactment.
Whatever.
So just like it.
So the general was like, go home, motherfucker. You know? And he was trying to tell him, like, I need you alive. Fuck that goddamn battlefield shit, you know? Hamilton was like, let me take a charge of a battalion and shit. And he like, no, motherfucker, like, you're good at your job right there. We trying to keep this motherfucker alive. And he like, no, motherfucker, I want to go to war. No, bitch, you're going to go home because you're talking too much shit, you know? That's after he yelled at him, though. And then he was like, go home. That's what's the name from Your Commander? I can't remember the fucking lyrics right now. My mind's trying to blank.
That's an order from Your Commander.
Yeah, there it is. Okay, so now time. Oh, wait, do I do honorable mentions or you want to do that at the end?
No, you can do that now.
Okay, so honorable mentions for me. You know, this is before I knew I was going to say no to this on my top 10. I didn't know for sure. But I'm going to do an honorable mention for that anyway because I love that fucking song. Great fucking song. He got blackmailed in the damn song. Fucking great. All because some girl threw that ass and he was like, bro, yeah. And then he was like, hey. And she was like, hey. So it was great. Gotta fucking watch it. So then you had Stay Alive. I think that's when they introduced George Washington.
Yep.
That shit was fucking fantastic. Soon as he hired, he was like, yeah, got control of the battalion. Suck! I was like, yes! I felt the power in that. That shit was fucking great. You know, he like, we gonna win this now. And then my next one was Helpless. Loved Helpless because it was so freaking cute. Did not deserve top 10 for me though. But it was so freaking, I love the fact that Eliza was just, you know, she was so mesmerized about his eyes. And she wasn't thinking about, you know, the shit Angelica was thinking about, like the social letter and shit. She was just starstruck at the person, you know, the person she's seen in front of her, which I fucking loved. Even like writing letters back and forth, she was so naive though and shit. But you know, that's neither here nor there. You don't know shit until, you know, your man do something and you be like, holy shit, now I'm trying to read in between the lines and shit. That's what Burn was about. And so yeah, you know, Helpless was a really, really, really cute song. Loved it. And then I had The Story of Tonight reprise, which is after he married Elijah.
Yep. Yep, you're right.
I said her name right? Eliza. And great fucking song. He was talking about, yeah, bitch, I'm about to bone that shit. And you know, and then they start talking about, you know, how he ain't poor no more because he married rich. And then I love the song also because of Burr and Hamilton's encounter again.
The sidebar.
What? So, Burr came, you know, showed up to the little party or whatever, and one of my favorite fucking lines, because it's so entertaining to me, when he was like, what'd he say?
You talking about
Burr.
Hi, Burr. Heard you have a woman
on the side, Burr. Love. It's just hilarious.
Oh.
Yeah, and then he was talking about he was married to. No, he was getting it on with a British officer's wife, and Hamilton was like, "Oh shit."
Oh,
And then I love the fact that in every scene with Burr and Hamilton, Burr always says some slick shit to Hamilton. Even in this scene, talking about "I'll see you on the other side of the war," right? And that's kind of like a wink to the end, because they tell you honestly what the end is about in the very, very, very beginning. But it's like you get to see the progression with their relationship and where it takes a turn at. So I really love the fact that they even put that little wink in there, even after the cutesy wootsy song between him and Eliza, which was really cool. Favorite lines, and then this is my last part. And then
you didn't even explain why that would be a noticeable.
Not something that I would listen to normally.
Oh, there you go.
It's too fucking slow for me. Shit.
Okay. All right.
So, favorite lines.
But Burn made the top 10.
Yes. That shit was powerful.
Okay.
Felt that shit in my guts. Great fucking song.
That's what she said.
That's what she said.
Anyway, favorite lines. I did favorite lines from the song "Take a Break." He said, "Tell my wife John Adams doesn't have a real job anyway."
Angelica, tell this man John Adams spends the summer with his family.
Angelica, tell my wife John Adams doesn't have a real job anyway.
I love that part, and I think it's just because it made me laugh. Great fucking line. Next one, they had 2 cabinet battles, so really enjoyed the second one, but my favorite line was, "You're nothing without Washington," and then Washington called Hamilton, and he was like, "Daddy's calling."
Yeah. Well, someone ought to remind you.
What?
You're nothing without Washington behind you.
Hamilton.
Daddy's calling.
Let me tell y'all, Jefferson in this fucking movie, fucking beast, okay? I was like, if I had to go up against him and I was Hamilton, I'd have just been like, fuck you and all you fucking stand for, you son of a bitch. He was mean, ruthless as fuck for no goddamn reason, always got something fucking smart to say and shit. Like, great.
I can't wait until
character.
Chelle runs for president. It's gonna be so great.
Great fucking character,
She's gonna
man.
be so fantastic.
Shut up. Great character. His whole fucking attitude as Jefferson, that spot on, okay? Spot fucking on. So then the last one was in the Schuyler Sisters. It's a song called Schuyler Sisters. And Burr was talking to Angelica again, trying to pick her up. And he was like, "I'm a trust fund, baby. You can trust me." I was like, "Oh, bitch."
Sir, you disgust me.
Ah, so you disgust me. I'm a trust fund, baby. You can trust me.
That's a smooth line right there, And then Angelica was like, "Bitch, you disgust me." He was like, "You disgust me. Is that right?" Angelica, great fucking, fan-fucking-tastic.
Hamilton, sir, meet me inside.
Meet him inside. Meet him inside. Meet him inside. Meet him inside.
That's it.
All right. So that was Chelle's top 10, and in the next video, I'm gonna give my top 10 as well as my honorable mentions and everything. So until the next video, we'll see you guys next time.
Deuces.
Peace.
Did you do peace or did you do this? Signing out. Goodbye, world. This David Ray. What?
I love doing videos with you.